Hello everyone, welcome back to video 5 of this video series. Today we'll be continuing on the Tinkercad basics that we left off last time. So last time we left off on the text box. So the text box, as a recap, we have these are the these are the adjustments to it. And then here's the font. You can type whatever you want here, so that'd be welcome. You can change it to a whole or a solid. Change a color, you can press solid, and then you can have all these different colors. Oops. You can have all these different colors. You can also make it transparent in a way, but with the same color. Custom, you can do whatever you want here. Like any color would be fine. I'm gonna keep it at orange now. And then now it's orange. The level is to see how thick the letters are. So that's to change how thick the letters are. And that's about it for text. Next, I'll be going over some of the stuff. So let's say ring. Ring is a really interesting one because on side here you see noticeable difference from the other ones. This one has this little section that. So it's a good idea to experiment with these because like it's more useful and it's easier to see this way. But as a overview, this is to like adjust, like as you can see here, if the ring goes in, if like it if it bends, like the middle part bends in, and where does it bend, or does it bend inside? Same thing with this one. The top ones make sure like how what the top functions like, and the bottom. So this is mainly how you have to play around with it. There's a bunch of like turning tools, and you just have to play around with it to get what you really want in this sense. So this is what I got. You have many other objects. You have this object where it's basically pretty much a solid at this point. Like you can play around with it, but the shape itself won't change, unlike this one. Diamond is the same thing. The shape itself won't change. So the only ones that will change are like the tubes, because you have wall thickness, like here how thick the walls are, and then the level is how thick you want it to be. Segments and stuff. The torus, same thing here. The radius, the tube, how thick you want it to be, and then that's about it. So moving on from basic shape, we have text and numbers. Let's just delete all this. So from text and numbers, it's just pretty much letters. If you don't want to like drag out text and you want to write down A, and then you have to go like that, you have all of these that you can just easily drag and paste. So if you're trying to teach people the alphabet, you would just drag them along like here, or something like that. And then, so this is more convenient access than actually having to align everything and then put the letter in, and yeah, it's just a lot better in that sense. Next we have, so that's text and numbers. Next you have characters. Characters, they don't mean my like letters. They mean like just little useful things that you might not think of. So like, yeah, blankie. I don't know what this is. This is probably just a person. All these are pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, sneakers. They're just small things like this that you might want to add on to, like something that you might need. Next, you have connectors. So connectors are like, so connectors are basically like if you're trying to 3D print like something that you can actually play with. So like a skeleton or a person, these would be what they call connectors. So this would be able to connect with this inside, technically. So like if you're to really play with this, you're able to connect. So these are all presets, like things that they're already preset for us. That if you want to print, just drag them out into a correct area, and you're just done. Next we have this. This is just all of this is just pretty much useful things that you might want that Tinkerhead already has preset for you, so you don't have to like make your own stool or make your own bench if you want to create like a workout area. Home, same thing, just home-based items. There's different slides as well, different pages for some of them. Now, shape generator. So Shape generators are quite interesting because you have there's just random things that you might need. So like let's just say if I was to 3D print something like China or something. I'm not really sure if this. I'm not sure, but just 3D print everything. You just like walls. If you're trying to put out a wall or something, this might be useful. I just these are all presets. A circlet. These are all presets of things that you might need. So this is getting a bit too close. Let's move that. So this would be like a spin. So these are like this is probably useful for like 3D models, but it probably won't work because you don't have any circuits inside or stuff. But this is probably good for like a model that you might want to use. Glow, it's just like a physical model, and then you can actually create your own model. Rainbow glow, something like that. So this, as I said before, these don't work. This is just a pure modelization of it. Like this would not work, even if you were to put them in, because first of all, it'd be very hard to see these motors moving inside, and like you might have to do it piece by piece. Components, these are all circuit stuff. These are pretty much all circuit stuff. Breadboard, yeah. So this is for like, let's say if you're making a project and you want to make like a physical model of it, you can use these presets to like show everybody how this might look, and then you make it yourself, and with real actual usable components. Printables, these are just for as I said, these are just like presets that they gave us. So there's bell, a plane, whatever, a command module, a woolly mammoth. They're just really random, but they're like I guess sometimes if you're trying to make like a scene, they might be useful. There's skeletons, dinos, and then here you can save your favorites. So let's just say if I up here, if you're to hover over something, you can have a star, and the star when you click it, it will show up here. So like, let's just say if I'm gonna use like China for like a lot of my pieces, it would be easier to not go through all of. You have to find it through here, and you have to go to China. No, you just instantly go to your favorites, and then you see it here. Shapes collection is where you can create your own shapes. That's something I'll go on later on in like the next video or so. So that's it for this video. This video we talked about shapes are pretty much Tinkercad's presets and how like different shapes can be changed or edited. And thanks for watching and see you in the next video.